Hi, Michael here from Plowboys Woodshop. I'd like to introduce you to a new style cutter that I now make and sell. This thing is pretty awesome. It's like 3 tools in one. It will cut your slabs of soap into logs, your logs of soap into bars, and it'll also cut cake soap. And once you have your, let's set this thing up once. If we're going to cut some pie slices here off the cake, all you have to do is turn the adjuster pin here counterclockwise to get the right toner. That's a little bit too tight. That's pretty good. Now if you want to cut your cakes into pie slices, you cut your cake in half, and then you have your pie slices coming off of that half. And if your pie slices are too wide yet, that you'd like them smaller, all you have to do is put the point of the pie slices in here, in this groove right here. Line it up so it's halfway in between this wire here, kind of. And all you do is slide this table forward and cut the pie slice in half. This thing is pretty awesome. It really moves really easy in here. I'm hardly putting any effort on this thing at all to slide this. It's made, the cutter bed is made out of HDPE, and the sliding surface here is Baltic birch. And let's measure the table on it. The table width, you can cut up to 16.5 inches on here. The depth is right at 20 inches. You can also go up to the height of 6 inches. Now, here's where it's pretty cool. It'll cut anywhere from 0 to 6 inches. And here's the sliding stop for it. See, there's a groove right here where this stop will slide all the way over here to the wire, making it 0 to 6 inches. 6 inches is the max. So let's say you would like to adjust this to cut your logs of soap into bars. Let's go at 3.5 inches. So put the tape mark right there, right on the wire at 3.5 inches. All you do then is come over here on the stop, loosen up the wing nut here, and there's also one on the back side. It doesn't take much to loosen it up. Slide this over just up against the tape measure. There we go. Now we're tighten up the front here wing nut here again. Now come over here. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, but it's really simple. See the wire right here? It's not set right to this edge. There's room in here. There's a little gap, as you can see. Now what we want to do is set the stop to get it square all the way down. We have it set from 3.5 to the wire, right? All we have to do is put the tape measure up against the stop, and we're looking, it's at 3.5 inches. Make sure that it's there at 3.5. Put your tape measure back here and push that over there. So now it's at 3.5 there too. Then once it's there, you just reach over and hold this tight if you can in one hand. I can't do it, I'm holding the camera here with my other hand. So that's at 3.5 inches. Now this stop is perfectly square all the way down against this wire for when it's sliding. It's exactly the same distance from the wire to the stop all the way through to this end. This thing, it also comes with one extra wire with it, and my business card is in there too. If you would like more information on this, go to my Etsy store. It's right here, etsy.com/shop/Plowboys Woodshop. Type that into Google and my Etsy store will come up. On the bottom here, there's a gripper pads, 4 gripper pads on it to protect your counter surface, and there's also a cleat on here. What that cleat does, here's your table edge. Bring this thing off the table so that it drops down. Now push the whole thing against your table edge like that. See underneath here, that's what the cleat does. It keeps the base of the cutter from sliding forward as you're pushing your soap through. See, it will stay right there. The cutter, I can't push. I'd have to push the whole table forward or counter, and then it's not going to work that way. So all the thing that moves is the table now. What a really nice design we have here. If you'd really like to interested in one of these, like I said, go to my Etsy shop again, etsy.com/shop/Plowboys Woodshop. I have these in store. I'd be glad to help you out with your soaping needs. Remember, folks, this is 3 tools in one, maybe even more if you can think of other things. I have one lady that bought one already, and she just loves it. So come on in to my store, and I will be glad to help you out with this. Thank you.